We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the Bloodline: quick striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick or a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion. Tamina has proven capable in any environment against any opponent. Tamina is always the perfect test for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. Taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken part in many memorable moments, but in the 2K25 showcase, we're going to give you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the Women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own, because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch are going to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase, become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before, it could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity.
From the top, elbow connects.
Oh my God. Uh-oh. And Natalya dodges there.
And the boat struggling a bit to stay afloat there.
Yeah, Tamina displaying a higher level of aggression.
Such a dangerous setting for all these. Look out! And the announce table's getting a makeover.
That's not very feng shui. That definitely says more chaos to me. Neckbreaker! No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank. Nice calf kick, great elevation. Good Charlotte waylays her. And there's the takedown. Leg drop. Targeting the arm to great effect. Powerful contact by Tamina.
The contract that could change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
Position it, top rope, heading up there. This is not going to be good. Could be catastrophic. I assure you, this is even harder than it looks.
Trying not to fumble around too much here. Charlotte with a limited window here.
Hands on the briefcase.
Guys, we should really watch out. This could spill over here in an instant.
And now she delivers her back into the ring. Caught in a bad spot. Uh-oh.
No!
There's no good way to land
On the apron.
Good Lord, taking flight.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
She reverses and creates an opportunity.
From way up. Vicious, downright savage club right there.
Facebuster.
She's looking winded now.
Yeah, Cole, taking this much damage now seriously impacts your speed up the ladder.
And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
Man, inverted backbreaker.
Ow! 3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
She's got the ladder positioned how she wants it.
Creating a deadly situation in the corner.
Oh, Tamina gets cut off. And now positioning the ladder. Oh, turnbuckles.
That just made that corner even more dangerous territory. I don't know if they're going to have any taste buds left after that.
And that's not going to make Tamina happy.
Natty putting some old school know-how behind that maneuver.
She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here.
Big boot on the mark.
Unloading. You can feel the resentment building with each stomp there.
Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match. Heading back to the ring.
Got the underhook.
Nice standing backbreaker and takedown.
And Lynch falls victim to some big impact there.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down.
From the top. Double points. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Quick way to respond with the reversal.
Getting back to her feet, but maybe only for a moment. Take off. Counter into the backbreaker.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence.
Lariat.
She's leaning the ladder in the corner. I've never seen anything good.
Oh, this is Natalya's wheelhouse. The heart
family legacy lives on. Sharpshooter applied.
She might want to tap here. Maybe her...
Let's go over a submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh my! Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
And Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way?
Carmella with a super kick. Carmella's eyes are growing wider now. Is this her chance to climb the ladder and become Ms. Money in the Bank? Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb the ladder at all.
Setting up the ladder.
This could be it. Big-time clothesline.
Good grief. Able to slip out of that one.
Hammer level up.
Reverse DDT.
And Becky once again facing her competition's wrath.
Yeah, Natalya's been able to stay with it and has the advantage here.
She's grabbing at the prize now.
The longer this goes, the more likely we can see a hard crash back to the canvas.
Doing some more damage right there. Look at her. She is taking this situation to another level.
That's not how you're supposed to use a ladder.
She's been pushed past her limit here.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done. Standing precariously on the announce desk.
Just sent crashing to the arena floor. Exiting the ring, taking the action outside. And back into the ring she goes.
Lynch looking to secure.
Submission locked in, but remember, the tap out here decides nothing.
Charlotte has found herself in major...
And the agony has no reason to end as we see her tapping out in pain.
She's ready to take this match to the outside.
She's locked in, looking to go for... Oh, look out.
Meanwhile, it's Carmella. Setting up for something here. Huge powerbomb. Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top rope.
Taking flight. History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it. Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach.
It's going to take some time, but you got to just keep going. Needs to move quick here.
This might be her chance. Now Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch looking for it.
Man, handle slam. Oh, man, she finds a hard landing on the outside. Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
You saw that coming.
The boat, Natalya.
Oh, this is Natalya's wheelhouse.
The Hart family legacy lives on. Sharpshooter applied. Very unique escape to fight her way out of the sharpshooter.
Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. And now Tamina sent ringside. She's bringing the fight outside, sliding back into the ring. She's heading out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her.
Natalya knows exactly what she's doing, and it is not good for her opponent.
Oh, physicality on display there. Unbelievable.
Takes their breath out. Effective counter.
The WWE audiences showing their appreciation for the action they're seeing.
It has been an absolute war out there. These superstars' efforts are not lost on this crowd.
Trying to reach it, trying to win.
This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity all match. And we're starting to see the effect of those continued attacks to the core.
Yeah, I think this is going to take more than ice to recover from.
The meanwhile, from the top. Good suplex. Oof, and all the impact brought to the knee. Coming back from the outside now.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping. Both on natural selection. And that is going to put Tamina out of the equation for a long time.
And she's positioning the ladder perfectly in the center of the ring there.
And Carmella with a takedown, looking for the code of silence. And I think this has just turned into something that isn't a match. She's trying to ask for mercy, but not even tapping out can help her.
Victory is literally within her reach here.
And the opening could be the opening. You just have to go for it.
And Tamina pushed into a weakened state now.
Charlotte must be thinking about ending things sooner rather than later. Oh boy, kendo stick in hand, nefarious look in her eyes.
The WWE Universe can't believe what these warriors are doing to one another.
Everyone's fired up. What a battle.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. This is the chance. Could be the only one.
It's just a matter of time now. No room for error on top of the ladder. Struggling a bit here to get...
That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina!
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jey his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jey ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. as your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jay are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jay could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day 1. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place, and there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
This is the first time that tag title... On the line of the tag team championships. Teams in their... Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match where the pinfall or submission has to happen.
Inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package. He manages to make it barely a 1 count.
He thought he did more damage than he actually did.
And Jimmy able to reverse that. New Day refer to this as their power lineup, but having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
Well, that had to hurt. Counter. Saw it coming. Oh. Big E crashes to the outside.
Now,
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here.
Blast off!
Off the top, diving hammer strike. The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here. And the champion avoids the 2 count.
Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon.
Solo kick. And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver. All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day 3 clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier gloom and doom of biblical proportions. The prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing too.
Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good. Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it for good.
Big E able to get out of the way. Able to make a timely escape.
Pin attempt by the champion. And the champ can't keep the shoulders down.
I can't believe it. He just won't go away.
Finds the mark.
The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day are champs.
And just being around the Usos, it's not only about winning the tag team titles, it's about stripping the New Day of everything that made them popular with the WWE Universe. It's about making sure the New Day never competes again.
It's never been just about the title, Saxton. It's about these two teams wanting to claim supremacy for themselves.
And he heads back into the ring.
Oh, man!
Got him in the corner now.
Boot to the gut will stop anyone in their tracks.
Wicked clothesline.
Sit-out slam.
Cover for the championship. He kicks out with force.
What a jaw-dropping show of strength this late into the match.
Oh, he flips that around. Jimmy gets intercepted. Oh, my God, a steel chair. Nice counter from Big E.
Cuts off their offense with a swift elbow to the gut.
And he's back to the ring. Right to the leg. Point. Oh, what a response. Kick to the stomach. He's headed up high.
Top rope.
And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash! The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Yeah, credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs, using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jey back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover.